Ryan Reynolds got married. Hello, sexy and less than sexy people. Daily Grace here from Item Channel Live. If you had to describe how you're feeling in one word right now, what would it be? Go ahead, write it down. Mine would be bloat-tacious. Pretty accurate, pretty honest. Let's start off today's show with MFCFLTS, my favorite comment from last Tuesday's show. It's from Mila17Love. Have you been in Bulgaria? No, I have not been in Bulgaria. However, when I went to college, my freshman year, there were all of these foreign exchange students from Bulgaria that were there on full scholarship that lived on my floor. And I lived at the campus over winter break, and I was alone with them, and so I used to drive them to the grocery store to get their groceries because none of them had cars. And one day, we opened up a can of soup together with scissors because we didn't have a can opener, and it was snowing. My life is so fun. Speaking of fun, I have two very fun guests on the show with me today. They're both comedians, they're both relationship experts, and one of them might be a girl. Just kidding, they're both dudes. I have no proof, but let's assume. Please welcome Dave and Ethan.
Hey, what's up? Hey. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Having us. It's our pleasure.
Can I offer you some water?
I would love some.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh. It's coming out of his penis.
Yeah, you're observant.
Nice.
So,
With this one?
please.
Is this safe to drink?
Yes,
or?
absolutely.
Okay.
For a little bit.
Well, I'm
Thank
going
you.
to pass.
So tell us, Dave and
Yes.
Ethan, you have a YouTube channel
We do.
on the internet. Tell us a little bit about it for all the noobs out there that know nothing of it.
Well, we dated a bunch of girls. We went on some double dates, almost
Classic.
200 of them.
Yeah, we put up videos on our channel where we solicited double dates, and we went on a ton of them.
Michelle and I are in one of those videos.
She's one of the girls
Google
we
it.
Guilty as charged. So now we post videos about our adventures in, dating and in dating coaching.
Yeah.
Ah, you're dating coaches.
That's what we are now.
You're experts.
We're real pros.
You've been through the war of dating, and now you've come out with a lot of experience.
Like
Big time.
veterans.
Two Purple Hearts.
2 Purple Hearts and 3 Puerto Rican ladies.
Well, we don't need to talk about it.
6.
Well, since I have relationship experts here, I thought it'd be best for us to answer some of your dating and relationship questions.
Yeah.
We asked you to tweet at us and leave us comments with your questions, so let's start answering them.
Let's
we
do
got
it.
a comment. Who's it from? It's from Kate A.
Oh.
Dave and Ethan, you went to St. Olaf College recently, and I transferred this year. I feel as though this is unjust, and I would appreciate an appearance at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington. That girl
Does
is
that-
exercising her right to complain.
She's got sass. That has nothing to do with dating at all.
No.
We'll go to your school, but does that mean that we have to convert to Lutheranism? I don't know if that.
I'll
is
just
a
go to your
requirement.
school alone, and we can hang out in your dorm room. Maybe watch some Hannah
Well,
Montana.
no, that's all right.
I
We'll
don't know.
just
Let's
do it
take
like-
another comment.
Yeah, let's move on.
What do we got? This is from Megan the Octopus. What do you do when you like a boy and you think he likes you, but you don't want to ask him out in case he doesn't?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh.
Classic question. What do
Hmm.
you guys do when you like a boy and you're afraid to ask him out because what if he doesn't like you?
I just grab. Going for a grab.
That's
Grab?
not.
Where do you grab?
The grundle.
That's a little. That's a
grab
too
the
aggressive.
grundle, the classic GTG.
Yep.
Why
Yeah.
can't you just send him a nice little text message and say, "Hey, I like you"? Why can't you be like a nice person about it?
Yeah, you might want to, converse a little and
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah.
Invite him over and then just kiss him, is what I say, and then see how he reacts.
You guys are
If-
both very aggressive.
If he reacts negatively, you cut him out of your life completely and pretend he never existed to begin with. Let's take another comment.
Do it.
This is from Ellie Davis. How do you get over an ex when you have to see them every day? Sigh, help me. Oh,
Sounds
she-
like you need a hitman. That was a joke,
I
guys.
don't know why you did that.
Let's take another comment.
Move on.
This is from Rachel Saunders. What happened after the Grace and Michelle, Dave and Ethan date? Was there ever a second date? Oh my God.
I wish there was.
There was not.
Oh,
There
God.
was not.
Can we do one now, Grace?
Oh my God, we
Please.
haven't. This is the first time we've hung out in the 4 years since that happened. It took
Just one more.
Nope, it took 4 years to get over that. We karaoke'd our hearts out that night, and it was a lot of.
We're over it though.
I'm not.
Let's take a Twitter question. This is from Jeff Dye. I don't want to have a baby, and my girlfriend does. She's pregnant. What should I do? Okay.
I think I'm gonna back away from this one.
Okay,
I
that's good.
say no. I can't. I can't. I think based on okay, never mind.
You guys take this one.
I got a lot of ideas.
Inject
but-
a twin.
What?
I think if she's pregnant already and you do it quick enough and really put your mind to it, like Deepak Chopra style, you can inject a twin.
Thoughts or things? Wait, inject a twin into her vagina?
Yeah, another baby will form next to the other one.
Wait, he doesn't want any babies.
But the baby, oh, he doesn't want one.
He
No.
doesn't want a baby, and his
Then don't
girlfriend
do
is
that.
pregnant. I thought you were gonna say inject a twin, be like find someone in the universe that looks like you.
Guys,
and
I don't think
sub
we're
out in
qualified
that
for this one.
situation.
Inject a twin, and then the twin will beat up the other fetus.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. I
Oh,
just
God.
get her a nice Hallmark card that says, "Thank you for the lovely time. I'll see you never." It's life. The Hallmark makes cards for every occasion, so they say. Let's take a Twitter question.
Please.
This is from Karen's Adventure. How do I politely say no to someone asking me to homecoming?
Oh.
Ooh, good question.
I say GTG. You grab the grundle.
GTG.
You know, you guys seem to have the same answers for a lot of these questions. I mean, these people really need help.
Okay, what would you do?
I would kick them in the grundle.
Ah, the classic
KTG.
KTG.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the options are there for you if you'd like them.
G or K? G or K?
Regardless, that grundle's getting hurt. Let's
Annihilated.
take a comment from YouTube. This is from Amy Poland. I said
Amy Poehler. Oh, no.
No, it's the Polish version of Amy Poehler.
got it.
I said something to my friend's boyfriend, and now he dumped her, and I blame myself. Help.
Ooh, you really did that, didn't you, Amy Poland?
You have to live in that cloak of shame.
You bitch.
You brought this upon yourself. How dare you?
God.
Guys, we're being
Close
kind of
the
mean to her.
door.
Just close it.
Listen to Adele.
Give it
Think
up.
about instead of the boyfriend in her songs, it's your friend.
It's your friend. You just got Adele, bitch.
God.
You set fire to her reign. How dare you?
Oh.
How dare you?
You know, there is a solution for her.
What?
She should just get a new friend.
Never mind, your friend will find someone like you.
I didn't know the show was going to be like this.
Got
Nothing but the sun. Let's take a
You
comment.
messed up.
Sammy Pones. How do I get someone to go out with me? I've already tried doing the wiggle wiggle dance and Gangnam style, but they didn't work. What's the wiggle wiggle dance?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see why that one did not work for you.
So we have a different dance that'll actually work really well for you.
Okay.
You want to show them?
What is it?
Okay. So you go like this, and you just go behind like this, right? And you just move to the music like this.
And the best part about this is from the front, you can do a quick GTG.
Right.
Okay, so I can't wait for the.
Always fails.
Someone get on that GIF. Let's take a Twitter question, shall we? This is from Joey X of Spider X. Whoa, you guys sound crazy. Look at
wanna-
that Twitter picture.
I want to hear that band. How can we get
Oh my
an
God, I wanna
MP3
hang out
of
with them.
Spider X?
How can I get that hair? That is just pure magic. Okay, how do I meet a nice girl without going to church? I don't want any weirdos, and I don't want a bar slut. How have you that hair alone?
Yeah, you look like all you want is bar sluts from the 1980s. That's what he wants.
Okay, but honestly,
He's trying to move on.
how do I get a good girl without going to church? Here's the thing, the girls that go to church, they're not good girls. They're going to church because they got a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
they need to repent.
So you don't want to go to church anyway for that.
No.
You want to
go
go
to a synagogue or a mosque.
If-
Or like a single mother's group function picnic. They have picnics all the time. Go to crash one of those picnics. Bring your guitar, the rest of the band.
Yeah.
Have a day of it.
Or a Cold Stone Creamery. That's where all
Oh
good
my
girls
God.
eat their
They're
ice
all-
cream.
no, go to Pinkberry. They're all there.
Ooh.
Don't
Ignore-
go to 16 handles. There's a lot of sluts at 16 handles.
Big time. Those girls
Yeah.
touch about 16 handles every day of their lives. Let's take a Twitter question. This is from Liz. Liz had a stroke on the Z key of her keyboard. How do I make the perfect sandwich so every boy instantly wants to date me?
Oh, you know.
You put a piece of bread right here.
Oh, God.
Just kidding.
No. What you need to do is you need to cook There's actually a couple of different recipes that we've come up
Okay.
with. Certain sandwiches are like aphrodisiacs, you know?
Yeah.
Oyster sandwiches, amazing. What else? You've got banana sandwiches. You don't realize those are actually an aphrodisiac.
Yep.
And a penis sandwich is actually delicious.
She's making it.
Oh.
How would she make a penis sandwich?
Yeah. And bread here is too much. Please,
Oh,
let's
God,
take another
that's-
question,
Ethan,
shall we? What do
Ethan,
we
answer
have?
for seriously, please.
Yeah, can you stop being horrible? This is from Ross Walker Smith. Is it weird to make love to dubstep?
Not
no.
at all.
No, I think it gives you a rhythm.
Yeah.
I can think I'm coming back for you now.
And I'm finished.
Yep. Let's take another comment, shall we? This is from Andre Louise Secco. Friends with benefits, yes or no? Health benefits? Yes. Get on that.
Dental benefits, for sure.
What benefits?
Dental?
Dental. Oh, I think you said dental or tinsel.
Dental. Dental.
Dental,
benefits?
dental.
Dental benefits.
Friends
yeah.
with benefits, we're all about. Just make sure
Really?
you don't fall in love.
Oh,
guys.
that's a caveat.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
You
Oh
wanna
my
do that?
God.
Oh God, Grace, be my friend with a benefit.
Let's take a Twitter question. This is from Victor Kinez. Who's the bottom? Oh, this is for you guys.
Oh yeah, this is from Victor, the director of our new music video that's coming out.
Whoa! Whoa! Someone.
YouTube.com/Dave and Ethan video tomorrow.
You know, there's a few more outlets around here if you want to make some more plugs.
I gotta go.
We didn't even answer his question.
Okay, who's the bottom? You just proved it in that dance.
Ethan's usually the bottom until I put on a Mexican accent, and that is when I am the bottom.
Why would you laugh at that?
I was thinking about this other gif of a Pomeranian doing something crazy. Follow Rose on Instagram. Let's take a Twitter question. It's from Law of Four. Hypothetically speaking, what does your girlfriend really mean when she answers nothing to what's wrong? She means everything is
everything's
wrong.
wrong.
She's having sex with the gardener.
Yeah, or you forgot something, or you did something wrong. So whatever you do, don't keep asking. Just fix something.
Yeah, ASAP.
Just
Apologize.
be nice and just fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. That's all I can say. Let's take a Twitter question. This is from Frankie Styling. Any tips for when you move in with your boyfriend? Oof. When you move in with your boyfriend.
Well, first of all, you need to hide all of the material that might get you in trouble, okay?
Yeah.
If you have any porns in the house, make sure that you hide those. You don't want him to get jealous.
Yeah.
Porns?
I've
Who
been
has
there.
porns in the
My
house?
girlfriend had
Porns.
porns.
What are we, 12 years old in the 1990s?
It's just what happened.
All the porns live on your computer.
No,
Yeah.
my girlfriend had magazines. She had studs and meat rods.
She's blind.
I'm telling you.
She has braille
It was a terrible
Braille
terrible
porn.
experience.
Do they make braille porn? They have to, right?
Yeah,
They don't.
They
Of
have
course.
to. Where do you buy
Trademarked.
something like
At
that?
the same place that you buy girl porn. Or man
we got
porn.
girl porn, braille porn, we got all the porns.
Helen Keller, so hot.
Let's take a comment. This is from Cherry Cheeks 333. Is high school love real? Nope.
I thought it was for.
Yeah, I don't
28
know.
years old. It was
Didn't
10
you-
years. I kept calling her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was actually a bad one to do for him around, to have him.
She was like, I'm studying for my SAT.
Yeah, is there any way we can,
SATs.
can you delete, can we go back? Can
She's
we
still
delete
in
this
high
from
school.
Let's take a comment.
Yeah.
This is from M. Cliver. I think I'm being strung along. How do I find out for sure?
Call him out.
Oh my God. Yeah, just say it.
Yeah.
Say it, or you can just go for the classic GTG.
You stringing me along?
I prefer the KTG, just for the record.
We all have our preferences.
Yeah, just a-
Guys, that's it for the show today.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to go.
Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you subscribe to Dave and Ethan's channel. What is it again?
YouTube.com/Dave and Ethan.
They're gonna have a music video coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so subscribe right
first
now
one.
so that you can see that tomorrow. Spoiler alert, I might be in an upcoming video of theirs in the future, which is also what upcoming means.
Amazeballs.
But yeah, it's gonna be great. And don't forget to subscribe to My Dumb Channel because tomorrow's My Dumb Channel Live is gonna be a doozy. Beth is gonna have Pete and Pete.
I love them.
They're from Pete and Pete.
I love that show.
The 90s Nickelodeon show. And Kitty Pryde from Rapping.
Oh, I want to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, and remember, you can catch me every other day of the week at mydumbchannel.com/DailyGrace. Until next Tuesday, tell Beth I said hi, bye.
Bye. Oh, that rang. Do I have to do something now?